And then with
I've done that before. Yeah.
and then with the hashtags that are just being posted like now, because they're you can also sort out the ones that are being posted at the second.
Hello, everyone.
You follow those people and you comment on some of their posts,
Oh, for engagement. Yeah.
and then they will also usually.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of that one. It's a good one. There we go. Hey guys, doing a pre-shoot for my senior thesis. I shoot my thesis in about 2 weeks from this weekend. Planning out props, shot listing and stuff. Would you like to brainstorm with me? I'm gonna move the whiteboard. Okay. So guys, this is an interesting film. You guys probably like, why all the machines? Because it has to obviously do with the soul and art. Duh. Actually, I tilted you guys. There we go. All right. Move us. There we go. Okay. So. Today. Actually, I should do these types of live streams where I just do like a workshop or something, or I don't even know. If you guys would like that, let me know. Oh. I guess bad boy. I basically collected a bunch of props, like vintage technology. I got a typewriter over there, old TV, bunch of radios, bunch of wires. The film essentially follows two storylines. One is an astronaut in this black void trying to fix this machine. And another one is a musical artist on the day of their attempted suicide in their apartment. The way they connect is obvious. Interpret it. So, Louisa's my DP. She's over here. Say hi, Louisa.
Hello. I'm also on the live stream.
Oh, you're on the live stream? Nice. So right now we're just basically brainstorming. You guys get an insider look at what it's like to get zips ass. And shot listing is more for tomorrow. Shot listing and storyboarding, getting all the shots done, all of the lighting, production design. That's all gonna be tomorrow. I could do a live stream actually. I could just do a live stream all day if you guys want. Tomorrow. Not gonna be too interactive because we'll be busy, but I could just put the camera here. You guys could see everything. Woo! What's up, Zevion? Louisa? That's amazing. Well, you're amazing. You're right here. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Let me see this.
Okay.
This thing's really cool. This thing is really cool. Okay, anyway. So here's what we know. Here's what we know. Oh. So the astronaut has to create something new. When? We could say when, right? Because that's like, is that at the beginning or is that the third point? The astronaut has to use power, light, from south to power this machine. And could it be over here? This thing, right? This TV thing? Has to use power light from itself. And this will be the heart and the two eyes. And we know certain story beats that we want to get to. Can I erase this? Or
Yeah. So the first shot is gonna be
I think the end goal here is machine works, whole thing lights up. Julian hears song. TV plays
a long
video. What?
TV plays video, alright.
What?
So that's also important.
That's important. Yeah, the TV show and the video needs to have it needs to be tethered within. It can't just.
Yeah, I just all of a sudden.
Although the thing is though, mainly we don't know what happens when when the machine works. We don't know what's gonna happen. It should be that we don't know that it's the video specifically of Julian playing the guitar. But we should know that something's gonna work with the TV. Something's gonna happen with the TV.
What if the video of him playing
Oh, you know what's cool? Let me actually turn on this thing. Looking forward to this. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate it. We're excited to put this out into the world. Hope you enjoy the film once it's done, once it's out.
Tommy?
Yes.
What if the video that we watch, what if the astronaut is able to see the future somehow? Okay, wait. What if the video that is supposed to be at the end isn't actually at the end?
Oh, wait, what? Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
What if the video that's at the end, that's supposed to be at the end, isn't actually at the end? What if it does play on the TV throughout or something?
Yeah.
Something where the astronaut is able to see but not hear.
Able to see but not hear?
Yeah,
Sees the video,
but he doesn't hear the song.
doesn't hear the song. Interesting.
Or something where
I like this thing about the future. What if the astronaut sees Julian by the window on the phone, and then it happens? The astronaut sees something. The astronaut can see the future on the TV, right? The astronaut gets a flash of Julian on the call, and then we cut to Julian. We see that's what happened.
and then maybe when he sees it, he knows it's something really bad is gonna happen, and so that's how he knows he has to try to stop it.
Mm-hmm. I'm just thinking about this thing where the astronaut can see the future. The astronaut knows that the TV can tell the future, sees what Julian's doing. But then the astronaut seeing Julian? Well, if the astronaut's watching Julian play the guitar, then the astronaut knows what Julian looks like. That's a part of the logic in a way, right?
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
Well, I'm thinking one thing is it stops working because he's not being able to see the future, and that's something that's never happened before.
Yeah, because then that's suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything is shutting down.
Yeah.
And then maybe it's just I like. What if What if
I like this idea of seeing the future, and then the astronaut
Wait.
sees.
What if the videos that we saw, the videos we recorded of disembodying?
Yeah.
What if that plays on the TV in the beginning, and no one knows what it is? It's just like it flashes.
Yeah.
It's like flashing. Not even the astronaut really knows what it means in the future.
The astronaut does not know what it means. Yeah. Like, when the video plays at the end, is the astronaut like, oh, finally? Or is the astronaut like, happy that it's working, but doesn't know? It's almost like Julian. I think it should be like that. I think the video should play, and the astronaut doesn't know what it is, but knows it's good.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like the astronaut's like, oh, finally. It's more just like, wow, this was
The
it.
other shot. Okay, so usually videos that he sees on the TV are clear. It's like, this is gonna happen, so try to stop it from happening, or maybe it's like, this can happen or this will happen.
Yeah.
But he starts seeing flashes of the guitar, the one that we did the disembodiment of
Yes.
the guitar.
Yes.
Which is kind of confusing, but it's the first time that it's confusing in a way,
What do you mean confusing in a way?
because he can't really tell what's going on. And so it's like the first time that he's not sure what's gonna happen. And so
he sees the disembodied shots.
mhm.
The disembodied shots on the TV. But what does that mean? What does that mean story-wise? Just think of what that means. Like, so he's seeing the disembodied shots. He usually sees it in focus?
Yeah.
He usually sees it in focus, and now it's out of focus.
Yeah.
So it's disembodied things.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, it needs to be that. Because the video of Julian playing the guitar can't just be the first time.
Yeah.
Like, it needs to be like these images flash so that when it comes, it's not like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's rather something that we didn't know what it was,
Yeah.
but it was there the whole time. We
Yeah.
just couldn't make it out, and now it's in focus.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. All right. That's good. So then TV
And do we have
is
don't
flash,
you have a shot that it's out of focus and then it becomes in focus?
something like that. We could do a reshoot too.
Yeah.
Me and you. We could do something in my place because it's same guitar and everything. I love this. This is perfect. Actually, this is a lot more satisfying because then, if it's just the white and the red, then there's no, like when it comes on, we're just like, oh, what is this? Well, rather than it's like, whoa,
Yeah.
this is what it was.
Yeah.
Use flashing out of focus images of Julian plus guitar. That's what it is. Okay, this is good. This is good. And that means maybe the astronaut. So then the astronaut thinks there's something wrong with what? This, or this? What does the astronaut think is wrong?
Well, I thought it was the other thing.
It was what?
The bigger thing connected to the TV.
The bigger thing connected to the TV.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The Panasonic thing.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, but then he wants to replace it with that, right?
Yeah.
But maybe this is the problem.
Yeah.
Maybe he takes out like all of this.
Yeah. That's a scene that I thought about as well.
But then once we need to get more VHS tape. We break this. It's very valuable.
I'm just thinking, every time he sees a vision of what's going to happen,
Every time he sees a vision, what's going to happen? But what does this vision look like? It's on the TV?
Yeah.
It's on the TV. And he gets a vision of what, though? Of the next shot of Julian?
Maybe something like
He sees
that.
Julian's POV, maybe.
But then we'd have to report.
If we have to. We can do it.
Could be.
But it needs to be this, like the astronaut, needs to get that to work. It needs to come in focus. When the video finally plays, then it's like it finally works, finally plays. Okay, this is good. Let me see. I want to see what this looks like, actually. I'm very curious to know. Oh, life with you are pulsing me through. Why? I'd like to know. I'd like to see. I'd like to. Okay. I wanna plug this stuff in because I really want to see it's a cool video. La. Where is my video?
Is that rolling?
Where's my video? Alright, so this goes into here. I'd like to know, I'd like to see. Where's this? Oh no, please don't. Oh, here we go. There we go. We're good. Okay. So then we need to think about what is actually shown on the TV. Like what are we seeing? You know? We need to think about that. Really.
What if it's both seeing and hearing, but then every shot that flashes the guitar scene, he can't hear. So there's something wrong.
Oh, I can't hear. Ah. Wait, so you're saying that we camera.
guitar.
You're saying that we hear things when we see certain
On
images,
those speakers.
but then when we go cut to the thing, we don't hear anything
Yeah, no.
with the guitar stuff.
Yeah.
I like that. That is cool. Can you write that down on the board? Just put it somewhere. Put it on our astronaut machine.
And the guitar videos, they should flash. But they should also.
They should flash when the machine's kind of like, or no. When would we see them? That's the question.
I think they should.
When he's sparking the machine, and then it kind of like flashes a little bit.
But why is he sparking the machine?
Well, he's trying to get something to work, right? He puts the source light in, like at each attempt.
What is he trying to get to work?
Well, the video, right?
The sound. And the
Maybe
video.
the sound. Maybe the sound.
That's what I was thinking.
But also the video works as well because
Yeah, because then it
goes from disjointed to
yeah. So so maybe it flashes.
Oh no.
What? They forgot
They
something?
forgot my cords. They forgot to give me the two main cords that connect to this. Pretty sure.
Yeah, usually the cage they forget a lot.
I don't think it's too much of an issue because we know we just need to figure out what we're going to project.
Yeah.
That should be okay.
Tommy.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Sorry, I need to email JD, so I'm just opening the app.
Maybe all the sound, all the audio from everything is coming from that cassette.
From that cassette?
Yeah. Like the cassette is
Think
like.
so?
Well, it's something I'm thinking.
Okay.
The cassette is like Julian's
Okay. This is Julian's,
sound. Like
this is him.
this is him as well.
Interesting.
But every time that video plays with him, he's in such a dark place in real life that is disembodied.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of something that's unfamiliar now because all that's familiar is just the darkness in him.
Interesting.
And so every time the video plays, maybe it's the sound of a but it has to be something that's very distinct. It can't just be flashing and then, it has to be something where maybe it's too loud or maybe it flashes even with a bit of red or I don't know, something
This
like
thing.
it can be the video as well, but the sound also.
The sound, yeah.
It can't just be no sound.
Yeah.
It should be something.
Like almost he puts it in and then it's like hazy, but also it's like.
Yeah.
Like it's like.
Yeah.
Almost not evil, but it's eerie. It's like what?
Well, the thing has always been in there, always working. But then this is the first time that he's having to take it out, kind of, because of that problem. So the cassette has been in there, in the thing. And then now it's starting to get the problem. So maybe in the astral world, it just shows him looking at the TV or something, and then all of a sudden it starts appearing this scene or the guitar, and it starts doing like for the first time. It's like
You know what needs to be? You know the amp noise, the buzz
In the beginning.
in the beginning of the song?
Yeah.
It needs to be that, but a lot more intense.
Yeah,
So that when
yeah.
we hear at the end, we're like, oh,
Yeah.
it was that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, but that's when the astronaut puts this in? Or is it like just the whole time? It's like, maybe it should only be when, right? Or
Well, I'm thinking it's in there.
okay, it's in there the whole time.
And then it starts playing the video, and then it starts doing that's very loud.
Yeah.
And then he realizes he has to do something with that and try to get it to work.
And is that each attempt, or is that only at the SOS scene? I'm going to reference the SOS scene a lot because that's the thing. That's the point where everything goes wrong. That's the third astronaut scene. So you have the first two attempts, and then the SOS is like where something breaks or something doesn't work. The astronaut has to try and fix it. So would that be that, or would that be since the beginning he keeps taking it out and keeps trying again, keeps taking it out?
Yeah, since the beginning. But no, in the beginning, that's when he discovered it's malfunctioning. So maybe during the SOS. Maybe it's something like that. But
in the opening inciting incident, the reason why the film starts should be because something new has happened, right? Like the opening shouldn't just be like, oh, it didn't work, let me try again. And the opening should be like, oh no, like something bad right from the beginning if the astronaut realizes. It has to be that. Because that's like, why are we starting the film here?
Yeah.
Why didn't we start it in the SOS scene?
Yeah.
So we need to have a reason to start it there. That's where the drama starts.
Yeah, it can't just be him watching the TV.
It needs to be, and how that, and how it reflects in Julian's world is what is happening in Julian's world. He is calling the dealer, so maybe this is the moment where Julian decides, like maybe the Julian has this dealer's number. He's had it for like a couple of years. Maybe this is even Julian's like guy, his dealer. But now in this moment, this phone call in the first apartment scene, this is the moment where Julian actually calls the dealer and tells him like, bring me the stuff. And so it's almost like Julian kind of like making the action and the decision to go forward almost with this idea that's been in his head of suicide that's been on his mind lately. And like now he's putting it into practice. So like that needs to show here. So the open in the astronaut world should reflect that decision that Julian has made to go forward with that. And then it's even more consequential in the living room scene because then he like tells him to give him the lethal amount. So at the beginning of the astronaut world, something should happen. For example, like something like this maybe like pops out and like the astronaut should be like almost shocked. Like something with the hands. I don't want to see the astronaut's face until the end of that scene, but something like with the hands we realize like.
That would be cool.
What?
I don't know if, that machine, when sometimes you put the cassette on, or when I was little, I remember putting the cassette on and then sometimes it wouldn't work and it would just take it out naturally.
Yep.
Like it would just give it to you back.
Yep.
If something like that.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, it's not even him that takes it out, but it's like the cassette isn't working anymore. Or it's like damaged.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool if that worked.
If you could, yeah. Like open and then oh.
Well, I was thinking the other one.
Which one?
That one.
Yeah, I know. But maybe what if it's this one where it's just like we have like a shot just here, and then we could put the two shots together. Yeah. Like we can make it look like we can take my finger out of the shot. I'm saying we could have a shot where it's like this, and then just, and then the astronaut, like it's almost like the astronaut, like reaches over, and then like takes it.
Yeah, and then it's like the first time he's ever had.
Yeah, he's like
something
holding, he's like holding it. And then like almost we realize, and we don't see his face again. I only want to see his eyes at the end. We realize through the body movements, like, oh shit. And then we hear like we like explore and we're seeing like what's going on. And then Or maybe even it pops out and the astronaut like. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe it's like, but we need it to break. We need to break a lot.
It's like, no. Well, maybe not now because we want it to be working.
Interesting. Yeah.
And then it's just he starts going crazy a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe he stands up. He's like something.
Yeah.
And maybe because the astronaut starts getting very stressed, because the astronaut usually is the mission control. It's like if the mission control of NASA starts going crazy, then the astronauts.
Yeah.
Maybe when he starts going crazy,
Yeah.
the machines also do.
Mm-hmm.
So then it starts like flashing.
Yeah. Yeah. I see that. Yeah, I like that. The astronaut's connected to everything.
Yeah.
So then
And that's how you see he's connected to everything as well.
Yes. Yeah. So, but we need to. How does this coexist with the idea that the astronaut's taking parts of himself, right? Because if he's like, "Oh, what's this new thing?" How does he then jump to like, "Okay, now it's time to take."
Yeah.
To figure that out. I think it can still work. I think it can still definitely work. What time is it?
3:12.
Hello, everyone.
How many?
How you guys doing? We got 5 people in here. We're working on our film set. We're working on this shoot. We're getting ideas, doing production design. We got our shoot in 2 weeks, so it's gonna be sick. The film's about an astronaut fixing a machine made out of vintage technology, and the astronaut's in this black void space. And then there's another world in the film that follows this musical artist in his apartment. I love this so much. This. Oh, this has to be plugged in. This is so awesome. Okay. So then, as a sound, except the guitar one. What does that mean? Except the guitar one.
The guitar video.
Every video that plays, like, okay. So are we seeing Julian shots then? Are we seeing that? Maybe.
Because I think it would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And we kind of have point of view shots of him playing the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's not point of view. Make more sense if it is. But I think we can just.
Say hissing sound is guitar amp. Right?
Mhm.
Sound is guitar amp. What are the chimes? What's the mellotron in the song? What is that? I feel like that needs a character
Yeah.
in the astronaut.
When I was listening to it, when you were showing me, I thought the same thing. I thought it should be something from this world because it's like two instruments together.
Yeah.
Because then Julian is doing the dun 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 dun, dun, but the astronaut is doing the.
What if it was? I would love if this was it.
It would be cool, but then we have to also implement a typewriter.
Oh, we have to implement something.
Well, I had an idea that the typewriter were his thoughts, and it's like he's taking notes of things.
Who's taking notes? Whose thoughts?
The astronauts, or maybe Julian's. I don't know, but I just had an idea that, like, there are some papers with writings, and then he's trying to look at it.
Say it again, sorry.
That there are some papers around.
But English? I don't know about English. I don't like English. It's a language in the astronaut world.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I don't know. What if the typewriter was the astronauts? Because I just like this idea of it. What is the melodrama? So these images of the guitar being distorted, does this show when the astronaut tries to put in the tape? Or is it just showing it like randomly?
Well, I was thinking the tape is always there, the cassette is always there, and that's what the TV does. But then now, all of a sudden, it's starting to not show, or it's starting to show, that way, and the sound isn't working as well.
Yeah. So then maybe instead of the VHS coming out and then popping out and then the astronaut's like, what? Maybe it's instead the TV. It's the first time the TV is not showing image, maybe. Because again, like keeping everything focused on TV, I want to focus everything on that TV right there. But I feel the image is out of focus and then coming into focus at the end. That I feel that very much. That needs to happen. I agree. That has to happen. That's a must. Just a question of what. When do we see those out of focus images? Is it throughout the film? Or is it just when the attempt happens? The other thing to keep in mind is the Julian scenes. it's all one take, so we're in that space for a while. So it's like, what is the astronaut experiencing in that time? Or is time not the same? Does it not work the same? Is a flash for the astronaut like 2 minutes for Julian? For example, the astronaut tries it, and then everything that we saw with the scene after Julian in the apartment all happens in a moment for the astronaut. So he tries it, it just doesn't work. But in Julian's world, that's like 2 minutes.
Maybe.
You have to show that somehow. I feel like that'd be cool.
Yeah, maybe he does. Like I said, he sees the future.
Yeah.
And then every time he sees it, he has to try to stop it or try to.
Now, what
help.
do you mean when he sees the future? What does that mean exactly?
I don't know.
Through a mistake, yes. Yes, it is. The film studio at my film school. Thank you. We're having fun in here. Getting creative, baby. We're going to leave in a few minutes. Thank you, everyone, for watching. There's the astronaut. See. Again, I like this idea, just like there's something so cinematic about this. Putting it to the speakers, and then it plays the song.
I don't really like that, but.
Yeah. I think it's such cool, like.
And that adds a bunch of other things. This. I don't know.
What if it's the first? What if that's like the first 2 tries? You know, like the astronaut is trying to do this through this method. Like the first time, puts it, and it doesn't work, and then puts it, and it doesn't work.
Or just once, because then it's like his mom.
Yeah. That's true.
Maybe it breaks.
What break?
The phone.
Yeah.
Maybe he can't signal. You know how on phones when you do this, it's like boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe then he puts it again and he doesn't do it anymore.
Smashes it. The thing is, this is already broken, but we can play with that idea.
But then, so then the TV's flashing.
Let's not worry about that now. Shots joining the apartment. Hissing sound is the guitar neck. This chord that is with the amp. What is that? What kind of personality is that? Imagine like a chord from the top of this TV. You know? Be a really cool shot. Yeah, not just like. You know, trying to connect it with your shot, you know. And that one, it's like a skinny, it's like a chord. This one, it could be the same thing chord. Okay. I think this is all good and helpful. All right. I'm gonna head out now.
A break.
What's up?
It'll be good to take a break.
Yeah. Everyone, take care. Thank you so much for joining. You got a lot of progress.
Thank you, guys.
Hope everyone's having a great day. Take care of yourselves. Do something creative. Do something fun. We're getting creative with this film shoot. And we'll see you all next time. Peace.